pressure than I've ever been under being there. You know, it's a pressurised situation. We've spoken about it openly. I've spoken about the challenges here. But back to the point, the players have delivered a very good performance. I said in the week how proud I am of them. I told them first before I told you, and I am. You know, they've been through all kinds of challenges here constantly, as well as I have. But sometimes it's tougher for players, and I think to come out of it and deliver again is pleasing for them. It's only another step. We know that. You know, there's many more to go, but it's a good step, and it's a very positive step, I thought, tonight with the way we went about our business.
What do you think it says about the players who've produced that after the
It says the same as what I know about them. You know, the challenges come thick and fast here for all sorts, on the pitch, off the pitch, all the noise that they have to deal with, and they just keep going. And they've kept going again tonight. But like I say, it's a temporary moment in time because the next one's a big one. We know that, and every game here is a big one. So I reminded them of that. But I said, look, enjoy tonight. We're in tomorrow, as they know, and we'll prep for the next one. So the business carries on. The work never stops here, and that's what I spoke about in the week. It's constant work, constant hard work from all involved.
Are you able to talk us through how you set up today? Obviously, you had McNeil and Dyche out wide and Defoe in the middle this time.
Yeah, just trying to twist and tweak, you know, trying to get the best out of the group, trying to be solid enough to keep clean sheets, which we did, but also open enough to go and affect the opposition. And I thought we found a good balance today. It's not always that easy, of course, but I thought the commitment to score today was really pleasing. The body language to go into the box, the set piece delivery, the commitment of set pieces to attack the ball. General play, we created a number of other chances, so very pleased on that side of the game because obviously that's been a big question mark. But I did remind the players before about the goal scoring prowess they've shown during their careers, not just here, their previous careers. And I said, look, you've got goals in you, lads. You've got to go and relax in the box and go and take it on. You know, just go and play on the front foot. And once it comes in the box, just go and, not relax is the wrong word, but it's just go in there with a focus to score. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about noise. Don't worry about crowds. Don't worry about the opposition. Just go in there and focus on scoring. And I thought I was pleased with that.
And Dominic Calvert-Lewin hasn't been credited with either of those.
Well, I think as your paper wrote about, you know, since I cracked him in his face twice, he seems to have had a good performance, as everyone wrote during the week, which I did laugh off, but you still ran it. Don't know why. Anyway, there you go.
As you know, that wasn't me.
No, I didn't say it was. I just said I think it was your
still, Armando Broja came on for his debut. Looked very good when he came on as well.
He did. I was really pleased for him. He's worked very hard, which I've documented many times, and Youssef's a bit behind him, but Youssef's worked hard. The two of them have worked really, really hard, actually. And I thought he looked sharp. I mean, we only really introduced him, nothing to do with anything with other strikers or other players. It was just to get him involved, and it was the right time to do it. Pleased to get Harrison a few minutes. I was trying to get him on Saturday just to give him that feeling of what it is. Yeah, pleased with that. And other players tonight were just trying to rest and monitor because obviously another big game coming.
Sean, 4-0 loss on Sunday, followed by 4-0 win today. Now to find a bit of consistency.
Well, the consistency hasn't been too bad, actually. It's consistency of winning. You know, the consistency of performing. I mean, I think that's our 5th clean sheet in the last 9 or whatever it is. You can double check that for me. But, you know, so the consistency has been there in one degree, but we haven't been scoring goals. That's been the hardest thing to find consistently, and we haven't solved it yet. But tonight's a good sign to remind the players we can score goals in different ways as well. But no, the overall consistency of what we've done after the first 4 games, I've been pretty pleased with that side of things. But goals change everything. Goals change all of your opinions, by the way. It's not just the outline, it's not just the score, it's not just what you think of me, it's the actual opinions. That's what football's like. It's one of them strange businesses.
Orel Mangala came back into the side, got a good ovation when he came off. What do you think of his performance?
Yeah, I was pleased with him, and I've genuinely been pleased with him. You know, he knows the game, he's mature enough to understand the challenge, and I thought he delivered a very good performance.
Gary O'Neill came in and said Everton didn't do anything complicated, it was direct stuff and low risk. Was that sort of going back to basics, or is it a fair reflection?
No, it's up to him to have a decision on what he thinks. Every manager has one. I was very pleased with the performance because I think it's the best way of getting the best out of this group. At times we've probably overplayed actually and haven't got the best out of the group. Tonight I thought we used the players who were out there to the best of their ability. Good delivery into the box. As I said, good intent and desire to score goals. Asked a lot of questions of the opposition and opened them up in different ways. And I've always said I want a team that can be effective in different ways. A mixed team that can play mixed football. And I think we've done that tonight to make sure we won.
Any further questions?
Sean, just on the set pieces, I mean, you were so potent last season, you haven't scored as many goals maybe so far this season, but tonight, what do you think was the big change?
The commitment to do it, because the analysis, the staff take care of the set pieces, not me, and they do a great job with it. Like I said, the delivery was excellent, I must say that, across most of the set pieces, including Youngie's finish. So delivery is a massively important thing in set pieces, and I thought it was excellent tonight, but then also the intent and desire to go and finish it, and I thought that was pleasing as well. So, yeah, it's just a reminder of how effective we can be tonight.
Just going into the derby, how important do you think it was having a win and letting the fans sort of not be on edge going into the game as much?
Well, the fans are often on edge here. That's just the way it is, and so I don't know how we can stop that constantly, other than winning all the time, obviously. But no, it's good for all. The fans have been great. They've stayed with us. They travel all over the place, and it's nice to get this night for them. But the next one comes quickly, and it's a big one, of course. We had to work very hard last season to get the result we did here, and we're going to have to do that again. They're a fine side, and they're in good form without a doubt.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Thanks, everyone.